Discourse on restructure or not restructure is back on the front burner, and this is stirred by the recent broadcast by Mr. President on New Year Day, to be precise. Do you have a position on this matter?
I do. Nigeria must be restructured. If we really want to move forward, it must be like, let me say, the exclusivity of exploration and exploitation of solid minerals, for instance, because my state is endowed. And the fact that Nasarawa state is as endowed as it is in the aspect of solid minerals, the government of Nasarawa state is battling on with finances. Why? Because the exploitation and exploration of solid minerals is in the exclusive list of the Constitution in favor of the federal government, which does not make any sense as far as I'm concerned. I cannot be wealthy and then be hungry. So in that aspect, even if it is in that aspect alone, one will clearly see without sentiment attached to that power must be segmented. We must exclude, amend the Constitution to accommodate certain things that will make life much better for us. So restructuring, that's just one aspect I've told you.
Yeah, but Mr. President says it's more a question of process than restructuring.
It's not only process. He is right to some extent. But if it is backed by law, a provision of the Constitution, it makes it much smoother. For me, as a contemporary politician, if given the opportunity, I will always have a way around it. But not all will have the capacity, ability, and, in all ramifications, to have a way around it. For you could, why he said it is more a process, I have not had a discussion with him on it, really, and neither did he detail it, but I can clearly have a clue as to why he said it is more of a process than restructuring. A state government could leverage on its state investment company, like Nasarawa State could leverage on Nasarawa State Investment Company, because no law, that exclusivity does not stop Nasarawa State Investment Company to own a mining license. And if it does own a mining license, it can collaborate, partner in any way and form with the private sector to explore and exploit the mineral resources, solid mineral resources in Nasarawa State. Arrangement will only be done for Nasarawa State government to pay royalties to federal government. That, if you look at it from that perspective, the president is right. But if enshrined into our law, I think will make it much more accommodating, much more effective, and as well as freer.
Mr. Wadada, each time the APC-led administration is self-examining, it prides itself for its strides in security, anti-corruption fight, and indeed the economy. Now, these claims seem to be lost on the opposition and some Nigerians. Why is that?
It is because in the aspect of security, or fight against insurgency, the government of APC, or under the stewardship of President Muhammadu Buhari, has done well. In some other, because there is no perfect situation anywhere. In some other areas, even in the fight against insurgency that the government has achieved, the much it has achieved, there are still areas that need to be looked into. So if the citizens are clamoring for one thing or the other in the other areas of responsibilities of the federal government, they are right.
Let's stay with the APC. It is riddled with internal crises as it is now across several states. Some would even say the party has been unable to hold a national convention. Add that to the recent defection of former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. Honorable Wadada, are you worried for the APC?
I am not worried for APC, but I am worried for Nigeria, because our political processes need to be readdressed. And that has got to do much more with people like me that are active politicians than looking at it from a particular political party because it is in government. The entire political process it needs to be readdressed.
And
for
what
instance,
areas?
Good. We attach so much importance to party politics, even where it is not needed. Our commitment to political parties, which are only platforms, and them being platforms does not preclude them or members of the party, the various political parties, from doing one thing or the other to make the polity or to make the politics of our polity a much better, activity. So, for instance, if I am PDP, you are APC, some politicians see no reason why I should either socialize, interact, relate in any way and form with you. Or if a particular political party was in government, just like PDP was in government, now APC has taken over, nothing good should be seen around and about PDP. That shouldn't be the case. Again, for our political parties to be entrenched, members of political parties should own their parties. How do they own their parties? This idea of a political office holder being the leader of a party at the level he leads or he holds office, I see it as wrong for the growth and healthy growth and development of political parties. The structure as it is today, local government council chairman of under any political party is the leader, is said to be the leader of that political party within that local government area.
Okay, let me just hold your thought a while. We'll come back and continue the conversation. Now, the election of Mr. Emmanuel Macron as president in France is a boost to the not too young campaigners in Nigeria. While their voices are loud with the bill in the works, questions as to the youth readiness, finances, and indeed the ability to deal with Nigeria's socio-cultural dynamics have been raised. We'll look at those issues when we return in a moment. Do join us again.